Hey guys, it's Christy. If you're new here, I basically post lifestyle content, face-based content, and get ready with me videos. I posted a video a couple days ago, or maybe 3 or 4 days ago, I'm not too sure, where I was just encouraging you guys to start your YouTube channel and just do it, not realizing that maybe you guys don't know how or where to even begin. So I created this video for you guys. I have a whole outline. I'll try to, I don't know if I'll put it in the description for you guys, like the key points and everything that I talked about today, but I'm going to be talking about just some things that I personally believe that are important to keep in mind when starting a YouTube channel. And I'm no expert, obviously. I only have 300 something subscribers, and I haven't been doing this for that long, but I know a few things, tips and tricks here and there, and this is not a video to tell you guys what's gonna make you succeed on YouTube. This is literally just a way to help you guys get started. Just do it. And I'm excited for you guys who are just now joining us. I hope that you subscribe. There's going to be a lot more content related to starting on YouTube and just things that I know that maybe not everybody knows that could be helpful. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so the number one thing that is the most important that I want you to take from this video is that you just need to start. I know that maybe we won't know everything starting off. We won't know how to edit our videos with these cool texts that pop up here and the transitions and all this cool stuff. The point here is to start. Not everybody that started on YouTube created professional content from the start. Everybody has to start somewhere. And so if you take anything from this video, it's literally to just start. Okay? And if you're already watching this video, then perhaps you're one step closer to getting your YouTube channel started. So congrats on that. I really hope that if you do take anything away from this video, you leave it in the comments for us to see. Anybody that wants to look back at this video and just connect with others. If you leave a comment down below, I'll actually go and subscribe. I would love to support. So if you leave it in the comments, I'll go ahead and subscribe. And I encourage anyone else watching to do the same. Just support each other and create a community where we can all grow together and just help each other grow. Learn as you go. I think that's really important. A lot of the times when we're starting something new, it may seem overwhelming because it's so much that you have to learn. You literally have to learn how to edit. Well, first of all, you have to learn how to film, how to edit, lighting, audio, all video quality, all this stuff, right? And we get so overwhelmed that we just don't start. We're like, oh, I don't know how. And what's up with that? Once we turn 18 or a certain age, if we don't know something, we don't do anything that has to do with that. Learn as you go. And this is what I started doing because I stopped doing YouTube for a long time. And then I started being very interested in color grading and fixing good quality videos and stuff, and started using a new software on my computer. But I was really hesitant to even edit on there because I always used to edit on my phone, which was really simple, really easy. But on this new software, I would have to learn every single thing step by step. So I just started, and then every time I would have a question and I would get stuck on this editing software, I would just look it up real quick, go on TikTok, quick little 60-second video, and then I would learn how to do that. And then little by little it compounds and you learn, and eventually you don't even know where you started and you learned so much by the end of it. So I encourage you to just learn as you go and just get started. Another thing, I do want to mention some apps that I use currently. I stopped using DaVinci Resolve, which is the software that I was using on my computer for the time being, just because I want to pop out these videos every single day. It's not smart for me to do that. I need to be able to edit as wherever I go, basically. So apps that I use right now, of course, you want to get YouTube Studio to be able to monitor your YouTube channel. And I'll leave a list of these in the description as well. YouTube Studio is really important. You can see and actually edit. You can edit a lot of things on your videos. You can, I don't know if you can upload a video on there directly, but you could edit the titles. You can edit the thumbnails on there. You can edit a lot of things just from the YouTube Studio app. And it gives you a lot of insight on your channel, where your audience is coming from and how many views you're getting, all that good stuff. Another thing that I use every single time I upload a video is canva.com, and I use Canva to edit my thumbnails. If you want to create a banner for your YouTube channel, that's that thing on the top where people put a picture of themselves and what they do on YouTube, faith, makeup, and lifestyle, or whatever it is for you. You can do that on there too. It's actually free, but you do have an option to upgrade to Canva Pro, which I have Canva Pro because I actually use Canva for multiple other things other than YouTube, and I won't get into that in this video. But if you want a video on side hustles, let me know, because I love looking into side hustles and trying new things. None of them made me money, but I still tried and I learned a lot. So you can create that. And if you want to know in depth how to create a thumbnail, or in depth how to use YouTube Studio, I can go ahead and do that for you guys, but leave it in the comments. What's next? Okay, this is actually really important, and this is probably just as important as just starting. And that is your why. You need to determine your why do you want to be on YouTube? What is your passion in life, and what do you want to bring to the table? Literally, who are the people that you want to reach on YouTube or through YouTube? And ask yourself why, and envision what your life will look like when you do succeed and you reach those goals on YouTube. If your goal is to have 1 million subscribers, envision what your life will look like. Imagine the freedom that you would get from maybe monetizing or meeting a certain monetized level or whatever that may be. But I think your why is one of the most important parts of getting started on knowing and keeping in mind, I guess, and taking note of, and even reminding yourself, putting maybe a vision, a little visual where you can see it every single day where you edit your videos or whatever it may be. I think it's really important because there will come a time when you don't feel like filming, or when you don't feel like editing or uploading a video, where you perhaps experience burnout in some way. And knowing and remembering your why will help you in those times where you just don't feel like it. Okay? This reminds me of my personal story with my weight loss journey. I know I haven't reached my goal yet. We're working on it. But a couple months ago, or maybe 3 months ago, 2 months ago, maybe like 2 months ago, I started a carnivore diet. And I even started, I had a clear why in my head, why I was doing this and why I wanted to get through with this, right? I wanted to prove myself that I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. I wanted to have in my mind, and I envisioned exactly how my life would change and how different my life would be, what my life would look like once I reached those goals. And I tell you this story because it wasn't always like that. Like, every single time I tried. And to be honest, the very first day I did carnivore, I cheated on the diet. I ate a donut, and I already mentioned this on here, but on my channel, but I ate a donut and I ate some hot Cheetos because they were there, and I was weak, okay? In those moments of weakness, it's important to remember your why. And if God is your why, if your faith is your why, then how much more will you commit to it? Just remember your why. Next, this kind of ties into your why, but also what your theme is. I watched a bunch of videos today and yesterday and the last couple of days, people that succeeded on YouTube and their tips and tricks, and one of the things that I saw was to determine your theme. And this is not to be confused with niche, because I think you could have a niche and you could focus your channel, like it could be very what is it called, like, if you know what niche means, like very specific to you and your channel. But your theme is mostly like passion. If you love canning and you have a passion for canning and you have so much knowledge on canning good like foods and stuff, then your channel's theme could be food, right? And if canning is not the only thing you're knowledgeable in, you can also do other things in the food theme. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's making sense. But determine your passion and your theme on your channel, what you're gonna be, is your focus on this channel. Okay, of course, honestly, I believe that you can do a multitude of things on your channel and people will still watch. You can become your own niche and be your own person. It is harder, I think, to reach a larger audience, or like maintain the audience or the subscribers that you have, because they all come here for different reasons, and could not always be maybe posting consistently on the same every single topic that you want to touch on. Does that make sense? I don't know, but for example, if you do mukbangs, you could literally eat and talk about so many different things. It doesn't have to be just faith content or anything else. And if you're confused and you don't know what you bring to the table or what really you're passionate about, what you bring to the table, because we have strengths and we have weaknesses, right? We could be very good communicators, we could be very spiritually gifted, and if you ask your friends, just ask around and ask people what you bring into their life. People may say, well, I think you're a very honest person, I think you're really good at talking and telling story, you're a very good storyteller. And you determine like you bring to the table if you don't know it for yourself. Sometimes it's different hearing it from other people, because sometimes we don't even see what other people see in us, if that makes sense. So I encourage you to also ask around, ask people closest to you what they see in you and what you could be good at, what you're good at. Little story on that topic of what you're good at. And I went to church this Sunday, met one of the pastors, and he was just asking us like, what you guys do for a living, and then, you know, casually just threw it in there that I was studying psychology. And then he was like, oh yeah, I could see that you're very and I can't even remember what he said. That's horrible, but that's a good example of people giving you feedback and showing you things that perhaps you didn't even see yourself. Because honestly, I was like, really? Because I don't see myself as someone who could be a psychologist based on, like, I don't know, I don't know. People see what you don't always see. Here's another thing that I learned from another video and another content creator. They said, come up with a topic. Whenever you're creating a video, come up with a topic. And what this means is that people will have a question. So questions, if you don't know what to post about, what to talk about on your videos, come up with a list of questions related to your theme, right? Answer them in your videos, okay? An easy way to come up with topics for your videos, and nothing is too small of a question. Those actually do really good on YouTube. For example, somebody asked on one of my videos that I was, you know, the reason why I'm filming this video, the question was, how do I even get started on YouTube, right? Can you go more in depth? And here I am answering that question for her and for whoever needs to see this. And another thing that they mentioned was to tell stories, and I've been doing that throughout the video. I don't know if you picked up on that, but make your videos relatable. And an easy way to make your videos relatable and easier to understand and digest is to tell stories, to give examples, to back up whatever key points that you're sharing in your videos. We have our own values and we have our own morals, and so I encourage you to be honest and straightforward with your viewers. You're building a relationship with them, okay? You're building a family basically. And I think it's really important to be honest, and people could see through you. They could literally see right through you when you're not being honest. And I think that's a number one thing. If you have your own values, to never drift away from it. Try not to drift away from it just so that you can get more views. You know, don't compromise your values. And then also, right away, I think it's important to determine what you're willing to share on the internet, what you're willing to put out there for the world to see. Because although right now, you may be a small YouTuber just starting off, but in the future, it expands. The whole world will be able to see this video. And so just determine what you want to keep private, because it's important to keep in mind, for example, your children, if you really want to put them on the internet like that and expose them. All things that you want to keep in mind. Also, the area you live in. I personally would recommend, if you want to keep your home private for security reasons, to show your clips. Keep in mind what you're showing. If a window shows your front yard, any license plates, any addresses, opening packages, make sure that you don't show your address. I think they seem like common sense, but you have to mentally keep it in mind when you're filming, because sometimes you're just so distracted that we don't think about it. And so this is going out into the world where everybody can see it. Also, if you're in a park nearby, or just driving to your house and you're filming that, you just have to be very cautious, and you don't want people to be showing up at your house, you know, uninvited. So those are things to keep in mind. Also, another thing with privacy, you could also, I don't know if people know this, but you can name your channel without it having your name. It doesn't have to be your full name. Even like, people have to know your last name. They don't even have to know your real name, to be honest. And that's another thing that comes with privacy if you wanted to do that. I know that there's so much more into that. Like, you don't even have to put your actual address on your YouTube channel when you're trying to get monetized either. You can have like a PO box or something like that, which is more private, more secure. Your address is not going to get leaked easily. I don't know. Those are things to keep in mind. Let's see. When it comes to filming, I think some important things, like, you could film on your phone, you could film on a camera. I'm filming on a phone right now, and who knows, maybe 6 years from now people are still clicking on my video and watching it, and I'm still getting views on it regardless of the quality of the video, right? You could get good quality on a phone camera. You can work with the settings. Even after post-production, when you're editing, you can also color correct and do all kinds of stuff. Let's keep it simple, right? So when you're filming, try not to have too very busy background or just things that will distract the viewer. Another thing, if possible, try to have uninterrupted audio. If you can't get a microphone that like cancels or anything like that, just try to be or film in a time where it's not too loud everywhere else. It could get really distracting. I've watched back some of my videos and I'm like, yo, that's so bad. Like, I don't even want to watch the whole video because of the audio and so much noise going on. So that's another thing to keep in mind when filming. And also, something that would be really helpful, but you don't actually really need it, is a tripod or something to stand your phone while you're filming. It could get heavy to be holding something like this, and a little distracting if you're moving a lot during a video like this one, for example. If you're vlogging and stuff, I get it, like, you're moving around, and you can also get pretty good shots if you just set your phone down. Like I said, you don't need a tripod or expensive equipment. You can just pile a bunch of boxes and put your phone or camera down, and you can film in that way. When it comes to editing, I mentioned that I use CapCut. Well, I actually didn't mention it, but that's what I'm using right now. Currently, I'm using CapCut, and I'll also leave it in the list of apps in the description. But CapCut, you can use it on your phone. It's easy to edit videos on there. If you want a tutorial on how to quickly just edit a video on there, then I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. Let me know in the comments again. I don't know, I've really been liking CapCut because you can control so many things. I pay for the paid version because I like to color correct my videos, and I like a setting that CapCut has where you can audio edit your videos, so it'll automatically cut out, if you choose to cut out, all the filler words that you use throughout the video, which I think is so amazing, because you don't know how many times I say all these filler words that are so annoying. As far as the just like breakdown of like what to post on a video or what to film for a video, you can do a quick intro. I would recommend encouraging people, your viewers or whoever comes across your video, to subscribe, like, and share. Those are things that, you know, everybody does, but if you don't remind them, usually people just watch and keep scrolling. Like, they really like you, then they'll go ahead and subscribe. But sometimes we just need to be reminded to subscribe. So that's something that maybe you should mention either in the beginning or in the end or somewhere in the middle. Introduce yourself, and then just build your video from there. Once you know the theme of your video, like what you want that video to be about, then it's easier to film it. So you probably should plan and prepare for a video. It'll make it easier to film the video. When you end a video, you want to redirect people to watch more of your videos. So maybe you can say, and check out 5 tips on what like your next video is on, like the suggested videos. You could just redirect them and suggest them to watch more of your content so that you can build up those watch hours. Okay, I think for now, that is it. This is part 1. Maybe perhaps I'll do a part 2 when I come back today or tomorrow or maybe another day. But actually, I'm gonna post this video for you guys, allow you guys to ask me questions. If there's anything I missed or anything you need more explanation on, leave it in the comments. I really encourage you to do that. If you have any questions, don't be shy, just do it. Just leave it in the comments, any questions that you may have. No question is dumb or too small. Leave it in the comments and I'll film another video going over everything that was asked in this video or anything that maybe I missed. I love you guys so much, and please just get started. Just do it. This is your sign. Once again, if you've been putting it off and you've been wanting to start a YouTube channel, do it now, okay? Another thing I wanted to say, it doesn't matter your age, okay? You could be 62 years old. I was just watching a video, the 62-year-old woman that posted her very first video. She already has thousands of subscribers off of one video because she was bold enough to not care what her kids were going to say about her or make fun of her or anybody else. Literally posted, no matter the age. I want to encourage you guys, just do it if that's like what we've been wanting to do, okay? You don't have to know everything to get started, but you do have to start to get to know everything. Just kidding. But you do have to start somewhere, whether that's researching or starting and doing and learning by doing. I love you guys. God loves you so much more. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and watch all the other videos I have on my channel. I'm doing a 30-day challenge, posting every single day. So if you don't want to miss out, please subscribe. Bye.